Hello, Eric Chen here. So in this video, I want to talk about the traffic. A couple of days ago, I met a good friend of mine at the conference, and we had a really good talk. He wanted to get into his own business as well, but he was asking how should he get started. So basically, we talked about the very core of any marketing business. If you look at my business, if you look at your business, very likely we are both in the internet marketing space. And the interesting thing about this business is that we only need to have one skill to make money. That skill is to basically marketing. We know how to market products, we market services. We can promote our own products or services, or we can promote other people's products or services. So we talked about we should get into this marketing honed. We should have this skill if we want to make money in this business. But we talked a lot more about the more details inside, right? For the marketing, there are so many moving parts. We need to have the landing page. We need to have the leads captured. We need to have the funnel. We need to have the pre-sale. We need to have the offers. So there's so many things, right? So which part is the most important? So for me, that most important part is actually traffic. If you can get traffic, if you can master traffic, if you can have a really good mastery of the traffic source, you can really make money at will. You can, the offers can change, the landing page can change, the funnels can change, but the traffic sources don't change much, right? If you've been working on, let's say, Google Adwords a couple of years ago, right now it's still pretty much the same. So what changes? Everything else has been changed a lot, but the traffic is still there. Of course, Facebook is making changes, small changes here and there, but the fundamentals doesn't change. So if you understand the traffic source, if you can make money from Facebook 5 years ago, today you go to Facebook, you can still make money. There's still, there are new improvements, there are new changes, but the fundamentals stay the same. So with that said, if you try to get into the business, you can look around. People will teach you how to basically copy other people's funnel, copy other people's landing pages, copy other people's offers. So you have really no protection about your own landing page, about your own ad copy, about your own funnel. So people can copy it and steal, literally, right? So, but the only thing they don't have is your traffic, right? You can have that traffic source. You know how to really operate that traffic source, but they cannot copy you, right? You can, give away everything about the whole funnel, the ad copy, the landing page, the follow up, the pre-sale, the offer. But if you have ever used any like spy software before, you will notice something interesting. You can go check other people's campaigns, check other people's ads, and you copy them and you plug into the traffic system, but you still don't make money. Why? So what you cannot copy is your traffic. If you have the skill with the traffic, you cannot, it cannot be copied. So with that said, the very core of your business is actually your mastery of the traffic source. So I have multiple traffic sources running. I always have multiple traffic sources. Basically, I have become really good at these traffic sources, and they are the very core of my business. If my offers change, the company I work with change, the offers I promote change, but my marketing skill with these traffic sources never change. So whenever I need to promote something, I can just define the traffic source and do something. I can start making money. With that said, most people will struggle with the traffic sources. They try to, I have everything. I have a proven landing page. I have a proven ad copy. I have a proven funnel. I have a proven sales page. I have a proven offer. But why is it's not working? So the secret is really in the traffic. If you cannot operate the traffic properly, you cannot make it work. With that said, if you let's say you start with one traffic source. We're going to pick Google Adwords, for example. You try to make it work, you set up a campaign, but it's not working. So most people will give up at the first, let's say, first try, first maybe a few campaigns they try that doesn't work, so they give up. So why it doesn't work? Sometimes it's not really about the offers. It's not about the landing pages. It's about the traffic, how you understand the traffic source. how you understand the traffic platform. Each traffic source is different, and each traffic source actually has its own, I call it temperament. It's like a person. Each traffic source, they have their own likes, dislikes, characters. So you need to understand those before you can make money from it. So if you look at the AdWords, you set up a campaign, maybe the first day you have to be ready to lose money. Why you have to wait for 24 hours to start making money, or at least breaking even? But the reason is because Google AdWords will take time to test your campaign to its audience. And it would take, it's similar to Facebook, it would take up to 2 days, maybe 24 hours, 48 hours for Google to figure out who is your best audience. So that's the time you cannot skip. If you try a new campaign, you put up a campaign, you set up a, let's say, $50 budget. After one day, you spend all the budget, you had nothing, not one single lead. You will give up. Probably, very likely you think, this doesn't work. So that's where it makes difference between people who can make the traffic work and people who can't. You have to give it time. So that time is one temperament of that traffic source. You have to understand at different stages of your campaign, of your business development, you will need different timelines. You will need to have different time expectations. So if you give up too early, that's a problem with a lot of people. You're not going to make the traffic source work for you. And with that said, if you take the same principle to Facebook, you will realize the same thing. If you set up a new campaign on Facebook, maybe the first 1 day or even 2 days, you're going to lose money. It's not going to work because Facebook needs time to find all the people you target to, and Facebook needs time to optimize the delivery. And you have really nothing to do except waiting for Facebook to optimize. So sometimes you will say, hey, I set up a campaign, I make money right away. It does happen, but it's not every time. Most of the time, Facebook or Google will need time to optimize. And if you're brand new to the traffic source, you need to really have the patience. That applies to a lot of traffic sources, okay? So that's the temperament. It's not just the time, it has other temperaments as well. You need to know like when to stop a campaign and when to up the bid and when to change the target and when to start over. So there's so many things. I'm going to talk a little bit more in the next video. All right, talk to you.